said, today is Cyber Monday, and if you've already spent too much this holiday season, you've got company. Investment advisor Lisa Clifford from KeyBank is here with some smart holiday spending tips. How are you?
Nice to see you, Kelly.
Okay, so let's talk about credit cards versus debit cards. And I know a lot of people, myself included, prefer to use a debit card on a regular basis because I won't rack up the credit card debt. It comes right out. But for holiday shopping and online shopping, probably not the smartest idea.
No, you're giving someone complete access to your bank account immediately. And most credit cards for federal, actually there's a federal law that will prevent you, if there is fraud on your account, you'll only be responsible for $50 of that. So another reason why always use a credit card.
And you should, when the emails come in, we should be wary of the things that they're offering and the email addresses and the website that they direct us to.
Correct. So when you look at your email, you always want to type in the address of the retailer you're trying to go to rather than just click on the link, because we all know that there's certainly an increase of fraud and phishing scams in November and December. So when you're looking, you also want to make sure that when you're putting in your credit card information, you want to make sure you're doing it through ideally your home personal laptop on your home network. Anytime you use a public computer or a wireless, if we go in and grab a cup of coffee and we're using a wireless network, you're presenting some risk, introducing some risk.
So when we talk about using a credit card, should you have one specifically for holiday shopping or online shopping, and can you tailor that whatever your needs are, whether you want to rack up airline points or other kind of rewards?
Right. You want to be smart about which card you use, because again, like you said, you can get 5% cash back, you can get airline points. Try to use something that's meaningful for you. Obviously, the more you can put on one card, the more points you may get. Certainly in store, they'll want to lure you in by getting perhaps 20% off if you open a card. That only makes sense if you have a plan in place to pay off the card. If you're doing a big ticket item, if you're buying a flat screen TV and you've got a plan in place, you're just going to do it once and then pay it right off, then it makes sense to use it and use it wisely.
I've always said department stores also take Visa and MasterCard too.
They do.
So, it's one thing to have the store card and nothing to have the other card balance racked up. So you should pay it off as soon as possible too. After the holidays, you go, oh my gosh, look at this giant credit card bill.
We don't count all the additional decorations, wrapping paper, events that we host. We don't count all of that. The average person's going to spend about $800. You need to have a plan in place to do that. And also think about your bank card. Think about your, a lot of banks will have rewards. They give you the ability to monitor your spending. So you get points for, and certainly rewards for paying your bills or doing something online. Make sure you use that and use the alerts that they have where it will set an alert and send it to you mobilely if you have your balance go below a certain threshold.
What about taking advantage of the 0%? Usually like the first year, the first 6 months, you open a card, they'll say no interest. Would it be a good idea to open it and then use it and then close it and then open it again?
Yeah, you want to be careful about your credit rating. So, they always look, the biggest thing about your credit score is you want to look at your debt to basically your capacity to spend, and you want to have low debt. If you have multiple cards with lots of outstanding balances, that's not good. But if you do have a plan where there's a card that's attractive for you, that you're going to have a plan where you're going to use that one card and then you're going to pay it off, and overall your debt is, manageable, then it may make sense.
No, great. Wise spending tips. Thank you.